Welcome back to Good Day Big Bear. I'm John Wells.
And I'm Dan Bathurst.
And we're both with Exit Realty out in Bear City. And it's the week after Thanksgiving.
It's not even the weekend. It's the weekend after.
The weekend after Thanksgiving. We're coming to you on December 2nd. Yes. Yes. And we just got through posting all of our new stats for month end in November on Find a Home in Big Bear. Go to findahomeinbigbear.com for all the stats. Some interesting things going on, and we'll hit those in just a couple of minutes. But I understand, and I don't know anybody that's as well read in real estate as you are.
Well, you're very kind, but I think that anybody that's in real estate should be aware.
But, you're an insomniac. You're up all night reading stuff. I mean, anybody that answers texts at 3 a.m. in the morning has a problem. There's changes coming in something we thought was pretty well done, short sales.
Yes. Well, again, we're back to that process. First of all the agents thought that, the short sale was the worst thing they could ever do, and it turned out to be a tremendous nightmare. And I think because it hit the market so hard and so fast that agents weren't aware, people weren't aware of what it was.
A year or two to figure out what they were doing.
Exactly. And now GSEs, Fannie Mae and Freddie Macs, are looking at lifting some of the requirements so that they can make those short sales a little easier on people and qualify, and the eligibility of it, the structure of it, the amount of money that you have in your possession, just a few items. And by our next show, I'll have a little more information on it to have it pinned down so that we can really explain to people what's going on. You don't really want to open your mouth when you get information in the beginning, because nothing is really ever etched in stone. Right. They might say, we're going to do this, this, and this, and then it turns out that they only did part of what they said they were going to do. So I should have more information on that.
The legislature doesn't always follow through with what they say.
Doesn't always follow through. That's a proper way to put it. I know it's shocking. It's devastating to me too, but
Well, and speaking about that, a lot of the programs we've been talking about all year long, as they're coming and they're going and they're this, they're everything still seems to be up in the air.
Well, a lot of people need to understand that most of those things are Band-Aids. That they're just meant to deal with the situation at the time. Right. And then they go by this wayside, and then they're never brought up again. And we see a lot of that. Multiple offers have really been nailed down to a process now, which, before, agents weren't smart enough to figure out that because we had never really ventured into the short sale market, that we didn't need to take 109 offers on a house in order to get the attention of it, so those kind of things have really changed over the time. Now, that was the highest I heard.
Is that right?
I'm not kidding
I thought you were
at
pulling
all.
my leg.
No, not at all. There were 109
back
offers on one property.
Woof.
As a short sale. And that was in the beginning. That was 3 years ago when things first started out and nobody really knew quite how to do a short sale. They've fine-tuned it now, but the key is because of the low inventory, the market is moving.
Sure.
Okay, it's the values are up, things are, but look at it any way you want to. For me, it's kind of a facade, simply because of the lack of inventory. Property values are in, so we're not getting any more short sales at this point, because those people's homes are now have more value to them. So they're having that opportunity to put it on the market.
Yes,
and sell it.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Live TV, love it. Gotta love it. Yeah. Okay.
And he's our computer tech. Always needs that attention.
No. That's not it at all. I was just going to say, here in Big Bear, as of December 1st, we have 439 residential listings.
Which is very low.
Which is low even for December.
Yes.
I mean, and our peak was almost 500, and I've seen listings as a norm during the summer, 12 to 1,800.
Yeah.
Is a fairly standard. I mean, we may look like a really small town, and I guess technically we are, but we've got over 32,000 dwelling units in the valley, so that's a fairly small percentage. Bank-owned foreclosures right now, there's 9. There's only 9 listed in the market, from 72,000 to 469. Short sales, we only have 7 listings in the valley, and they're from 95,000 to 699.
And let me throw something in there on the GSEs. They are, which is
GSE.
GSA being your government
Sponsored.
entities.
Yeah, okay.
And where the problem is coming in right now is when they start making changes like this to a short sale program, and this is just my statement to everybody, is basically that there is obviously going to be a run of foreclosures and a run of short sales coming our way.
We've got the law that passed last February that limited how many the banks could put into the
Right.
market. We had a whole bunch of Band-Aids,
Yes.
as you call them, that went over the last year.
They're considered that shadow inventory that people are not aware of, that they've held back, that are going to be released into our system soon. And we don't really know what kind of impact that's going to be. But when they're making changes to the system, when we virtually only have 7 short sales, something's coming.
Right.
That's the only way I can look at it, and I could be wrong, but I'm just telling you, basically, when they make an effort like this to make adjustments to help people qualify, they're expecting something to come this way.
As a consumer, what kind of situation should I get in touch with somebody and say, is a short sale possible here, or should I just let it go to foreclosure? I mean, what kind of scenario would I be in to make that phone call? Well, first of all, I would think if I got any issues, I should call somebody.
Yes, but you always want to look at the short sale first, because the short sale first of all, it doesn't impact the neighborhood.
Right.
So you're not running property values down, because the short sale is not considered eligible for an appraisal. So your foreclosures do, and that impacts the neighborhood as well. So, and then you want to look at where you're at. These underwater homes that are not so underwater, with the HARP program that has come out, has really 4.2 million people have actually refied their homes on the HARP program.
So that's working well now.
It's working really
Whereas
well.
it wasn't working at all.
No, but they have a second run of it where they made their changes. They adjusted to what was going to be, they had a time frame in there from 1992 to blah, 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 is when your contract had to be written. And if it was prior to that, you weren't eligible. And so that has changed. That date has changed. Things have changed in the program. So HARP is really doing very well for people. And, it was really good to see that program come along and help people that actually make their payments, are trying to hold on to their homes, try to keep their credit together. But if you have to go to a short sale or foreclosure, you're really better off taking a look at that short sale. Contact an agent, let them do an appraisal for you, or at least get some kind of a CMA so they know where the value is of your home, what your payoff is. Contact the bank, go through the steps. You can do a foreclosure anytime you want.
Right.
But you might as well take a shot at that short sale. You're still, the federal government is still forgiving the debt forgiveness on the difference that you don't pay, where the state is still going to tax you.
Right, California.
California is still going to tax you for your short sale. So you need to know that as well, that you will be paying taxes on that. It is considered income. But for the most part, always go for the short sale. The short sale is going to be the quicker and easier way to go.
And again, no matter what you're doing in real estate, get a professional.
Yes.
Get somebody that has that little realtor registered thing right behind their stuff. They're certified. They go through classes. We're taking classes all the time. Get a professional to help you just find the answers, and because without the right answers, it's hard to make an intelligent decision based on what you want to do. And if you want to get in touch with Dan or myself, you can reach us at the office at
909-878-0522.
And if you want to look at our website, it is
ExitRealtyBigBear.com.
And if you want to look at our stat website, that's findahomeinbigbear.com. Findahomeinbigbear.com. All the new month-end stats are up there, as well as copies of this show. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week, and we'll talk more about
Short sales.
Short sales. We'll wrap up the year there.
Keep it going. Roll it up.
Have a great holiday. Enjoy your post-Thanksgiving shopping.
Yes.
I understand you
And
did
be
some
safe.
shopping on the morning show this week.
Yeah.
You got bubble bath going?
Yeah.
Well,
No. I'm done with that.